Hey guys, welcome to Bart's Backyard Barbecue. Not barbecuing today. Today I'm showing you how to set up this brand new GE water softener. I did this by myself. It was not terribly difficult. Took me about 2 hours. That's, going and finding the parts and everything too. So let me just show you what I did real quick. You take it out of the box and everything kind of comes in a plastic bag, right? So the things you're actually really going to need that it says you don't need, but you're going to need a utility knife. You're going to need a couple of steel pliers here and a utility. Well, I already said utility knife. So what else? That's pretty much it. I mean, it said you needed a screwdriver also. You didn't need it. So what I did here, as you can see, I had two, and forgive this is my new house. We were remodeling everything, and it looks like crap right now, but just bear with me. It'll be a brand new barbecue here pretty soon, all right? This is the outflow pipe and this is the inflow pipe. Mine actually had this weird contraption on it already, but what I did is I just cut it off. I went to Home Depot and I got one of these little 3/4 inch pipe cutters. What you do is you open it up and you clamp it on and you just turn it like this until the pipe comes off. It was really easy. I got a couple of these shark bite clips because I know how to solder, but I'm not gonna because I don't have to go buy a solder gun and everything. So a shark bite clip, this is a 3/4 inch pipe that's coming from the house, and this thing requires a 1 inch around here. So this actually is a combination. So on this end it's 1 inch, and on this end it's 3/4. Okay. So what you do is, since this was bare pipe, I just took some sandpaper, sanded it down, and I just pushed this on there until it clicked. Or not clicked, but kind of you felt it snap into place. That's all I did. That was very simple. And did the same thing for the in. So this is where the water comes out into the machine, and this one is where the water goes back into the house, okay? This plastic thing right here, you can see that I'm touching this whole plastic apparatus here. It's very simple to set up. It comes with a little tube of grease. What you do right here and right here, there's little gaskets. You kind of just put those on, and then you push this into here, and it snaps right in place. The same thing with these two male adapters here. These were both, you put a little washer and you just push it down, and that was the end of that, right? It was super easy. These things are the drains. You've got one here. It comes in a big long tube, but you're gonna have to cut. So I put a little clamp on right here, and this goes into the drain, and then I've got another clamp down here for the brine tank, and that's going into the drain as well. It says don't use more than 1.5 inches into the drain, but whatever, I don't care. And that's that, man. I turned my water back on. This started leaking everywhere and got the whole floor wet here. So I came back, I grabbed my other wrench, and I used this one and this one at the same time to really give it a good tighten. Make sure you put some flex, or what's this called? This Teflon stuff around here on the male part. It was super easy, and I tightened them up good and tight and turned the water back on, and everything's good. This is the bypass valve. So if you push this in, that means the water in your house will bypass your water softener here, and it will just be like it was. Push that in, and if you pull it out, it goes to the water softener. So that was that. Then afterwards, I put about 3 bags of salt in here. You're supposed to add 3 gallons of water and then add your salt. I put 3. It came up to about the 4.5 mark, which this thing says 83 days to empty. However, this thing will learn your water patterns, okay? So that way, you may be using less or more water, so it may take longer or less time to empty. I did take the cup off this, the top off this that you just saw that, I think. Plugged it in. And to set this up, I mean, it's a couple different questions, right? So up and down for your time, and then it's gonna ask you, I can show you this actually. So that's the salt level. You have to set it where you're at. So if you set it at 4.5, then you just put, 4.5. Okay, and then your clock, your hardness. Now the hardness level, I got from my water company. Most water companies, if you go on their websites, it'll either have your neighborhood or your town, and it'll give you a number that's probably in parts per million. So like mine was 346 parts per million of hardness, which is the calcium carbonate content. What you do is you take that number divided by 17.1, and then it'll give your hardness, okay? So like mine was 19, so I set that. Recharge is when this thing needs to charge itself up again, so I just set 4 a.m. because It's likely no one's going to be awake at that time. Actually, you know what? I'm going to set it at 3 a.m. It takes about an hour, so set yourself a time where it's going to be about an hour and no one's going to be using water, because what it'll do, it'll just shut this whole thing off while it's running for that hour, okay? And that's it. I'm telling you, this was a great purchase here. It was like $497 at Home Depot. It was quick to set up. It's a 40,000 grain, which, since this is a 5-bedroom house, will need, it says 4 bathrooms, but whatever. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Like I said, this is very easy. It took me about 2 hours. Just make sure you get these if you have a 3/4 inch pipe, because I looked around for like an hour trying to find something that was like, oh, well, maybe I can get this little piece and stick it here, then another piece and another piece. And the guy at Home Depot was, bless his heart, he was kind of clueless. But so then I found this, and it's 1 inch, and it's snapped right in here to shark bite. So don't pay, what is that guy? I think I got a guy charged me $2,000 just to install a water softener. This is a do-it-yourself job. If you've got an afternoon to kill, and you already have the connections, get yourself a water softener. Looking forward to making some food here pretty soon as I get this house renovated. So you guys take care, and it was nice to talk to y'all. Be back soon.